Yveltal, the destruction Pokemon capable of taking knockouts without dealing damage, just instantly knocking Pokemon out. But that energy cost is pretty high. I wonder how we're going to power this thing up. Welcome back everyone to more from the Sableyes. I'm Mitch and today I'm going to teach you how to use the new amazing rare Yveltal from Shining Fates to take instant knockouts on any Pokemon on PTCGO. Amazing rare Yveltal is pretty powerful, but it does have a very heavy attack cost. We've got Fire, Psychic and Dark in that attack cost, plus 2 Colorless, which means that for 5 energy we can knock out a Pokemon just like that. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to just manually attach to this thing. We're going to need to use triple charge Butterfree to get those energies into play as quickly as possible. We can search our deck for up to 3 basic energies and attach them to our Pokemon in any way we like. How are we going to get this attack happening as soon as possible? Well, we're going to use the adaptive evolution line of Caterpie and Metapod, which means that we can evolve them as soon as they arrive in play. We also, just in case we don't find Metapods or Butterfree, we run 1 Pupate Caterpie and 1 Emerge Metapod, which allows us to flip a coin, and if heads we can just search our deck for a Pokemon that evolves from that Pokemon, which is pretty solid. But yeah, we're going to use that triple charge ability, we're going to power up Amazing Destruction, and we're going to try and take some knockouts instantaneously, which is going to be pretty solid. If you like the list, then leave a like. Let's check out some gameplay. We've got ourselves a pretty good start for the first game. We've got our Adaptive Evolution Caterpie in play, and it looks like we're going up against Eternatus. I can't imagine that Eternatus versus Caterpie is a matchup that we'd see on the video game too often. If you've got footage of that, please send it to me. But for us, we've got a pretty good start here in the fact that we can find Adaptive Evolution Metapod and also evolve straight into Butterfree, which is great. Now we're just looking for 1 energy and an Yveltal, which is going to be relatively easy to get, I want to say. Quick Ball and Energy here, we're doing well. I've got something in my eye, which is frustrating. We can get rid of the Crobat or the Dedenne. Actually, we can get rid of an energy here as well to find the Yveltal. I want to hold the Crobat and the Dedenne because we're guaranteed to get the energy that we need on the Yveltal. We just need the twin. So let's just discard the Dark, grab Yveltal and play that down. We can attach with the Psychic to the active and then triple charge. This will get the colored energy that we need. But we need the twins, so we've got Crobat and Dedenne to try and find that next turn. Now you may have spotted a little bit of an issue with this deck. If our opponent plays Boss's Orders and knocks out the Yveltal this turn, that's it, the game's pretty much over. Like, there's not a huge amount that we can do about that. That's just the way that it is going to be. So, hopefully, they evolve into the Eternatus VMAX. Hopefully they just attach and then attack into the Butterfree. They've researched. Okay, so they cannot knock out the Yveltal this turn, which gives us a chance to take 3 prizes with Yveltal next turn. And the best thing is that Eternatus is not a deck that easily attaches energy. We could theoretically win the game without them ever having a chance to get a second attack off, which is just insane to me. But we need to find the twin energy first. Hopefully they just Dread End. Then we Crobat and then Dedenne to go looking for that twin energy. We could easily do this. Okay, so it's just a matter of what they get up to. They've Eternatus, they've got Crobat, okay. So they've easily got the knockout on the Butterfree. They're going looking for more stuff here. They've got Evil Admonition Hooper, which is a little bit frightening, but it's not too bad. They're just gonna Dread End. I'm sorry, guys. I've got like an eyelash in my eye. That's happened as soon as I've started recording, and as soon as I've started recording, we've got a pretty good game, which is, you know. Oh my god, we top deck the twin. Okay, this is fine. We can pretty much just hold our hand, but I think I'm gonna Crobat. We'll just draw some more cards. We would have found the twin energy anyway, so don't sit there and be like, oh, you're just showing us games where you're lucky. We would have got it anyway. We can evolve into the Metapod. Now, I don't think we need to do anything other than just snap our fingers and knock this Eternatus out. That's 3 prizes, thank you very much. What are you going to do about this, Mr. Eternatus? I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoop, because that's pretty oppressive. And we've got the boss next turn, wherever they attach the energy, we can just gust it out. I'm very happy with this. I'm incredibly happy with the way this has worked out. What are they going to promote? They promote the Zigzagoon. Okay, so they're probably looking to put an energy onto one of their Eternatus on the bench. If they don't Marnie us, then we just gust it up and knock that out straight away as well. They just concede. Yveltal gets the win. Another game. Another good start. We've got Yveltal. Oh my god, they just passed instantaneously. I was about to go into a bit of a thing. I don't even know what to do now. Let's Marnie. Let's just get all these cards out of our hand. We're up against Salamence. We need to find our little dudes. Oh my god, that's an insane hand. I'm just looking at this. This gets us a Butterfree, like right there. We can Quick Ball, find the Adaptive Evolution Caterpie. Good. We can Evo Incense and find ourselves the Adaptive Evolution Metapod. Good. And then we can use Turffield Stadium to find the Butterfree, which is pretty good, frankly. We can get those three in play, then Dedenne. We're looking for one energy and a switch mechanic. If we can do that, then we find ourselves in an incredible position. This is the second video in a row where I've had just an absolutely insane Marnie that's gotten me exactly what I want. Let's flip the coin! No, we don't get the pupate. That's unfortunate. We'll attach the fire energy, and then Crobat, we're looking for a switch. If we can find that, that would be great. No switch. Okay, so we're going to have to wait until next turn to get our triple charge off. But I don't know... Well, I mean, they might be able to knock this Yveltal out, actually. Because if they just have Welder in their hand, they can just get the 4 energy and then use Salamence VMAX to knock out the Yveltal, which would be pretty impressive. They're going for a Salamence V. That means they've likely got a supporter or a Crobat. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, Pokegear will find them something out of the top 7 cards. No. Second Pokegear will. They'll probably go looking for a Welder if they can get one. There's a Welder. So they're going to try and get the 4 energy onto their active to knock the Yveltal out here. That's an incredibly expensive knockout for them. They're only taking 1 prize with their 4 energy. I'm going to take 3 prizes with my 5 energy. So we'll see how we go. The bad thing about this is that we don't have an Yveltal on the field. We do, however, have a second Metapod. So that's pretty good. Let's grab ourselves a second Butterfree. Now, we're probably going to need to research here to try and find an Yveltal. Hopefully we get one. We don't. We found switches, though. Too little, too late. We might need to Dedenne this hand away. We've burned through a lot of resources trying to find this Yveltal here, and we still... Well, I mean, we've got it with the Quick Ball, but we can try and find it off the Great Ball first. This is not necessarily the best thing. Oh, we've only got 1 Yveltal left as well. Okay. This is fine. We can triple charge. We have 3 energy, but no Psychic in the deck. That's okay. There's Psychic in our hand. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to hope for a little bit here, because our situation is not as good as our first game. They've got Max Wing. Oh, they obviously Max Winged last turn, so they can't use that again, but they can retreat. Hopefully they don't knock the Yveltal out. If they knock the Yveltal out, that's game. If they knock the Butterfree out, that's fine. We can just promote the other Butterfree, attach the Psychic to the Yveltal, and then pass. Because we're going to try and... I think we're going to try and manually attach these energies that we have in hand to Yveltal to try and get to the 5 required. Hopefully we can bait them to knock out the Dedennes or the Crobats to try and win the game faster. But this has not been as smooth as our first game against Eternatus. There's a switch, so if they don't have the retreat. Okay, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. We can attach the Psychic to Yveltal. We've top decked the Twin Energy, unfortunately. I think we just pass. Let's just triple charge. We may as well shuffle the deck, right? Let's just have a look and see what we've got. We've got plenty of stuff. Okay, so we've got the energy for next turn. We've got the research. If they go into the Salamence VMAX to get the knockout on the Butterfree, then we can hard punish it with the Yveltal. But we do need to find another Yveltal at some point, which means that Ordinary Rod is going to be pretty important in this match, I would imagine. They're combing away a Salamence VMAX. Imagine they're going to go looking for like a Dedenne or something. No, apparently not. Do they have anything in their hand? They're just retreating, maybe? Do they just retreat? They just retreat. They're Sonic doubling. So they're probably going to put damage onto the Dedennes and stuff, which is good, because that's the bait that we were looking for, right? They're not taking knockouts. We knock out next turn. Okay, so find Evo Incense. That's not necessary. We are fine to just throw that away. We can research, into a fresh set of cards. Hopefully we get ourselves something decent. Nothing really coming here. We do have Amazing Destruction to use though, so let's just knock out the Salamence. Beautiful work. 3 cards off the prizes. I'd like to see an Yveltal. Oh, excellent. I'd like to also see an Ordinary Rod if we can get one. Didn't, but that's okay. We've got Marnie, we've got Research. We have plenty of stuff. We also have Turbo Patch in our hand, as well as a Twin Energy. So that's good. Are they going to Fion us? They're not even going to knock out the Yveltal. Well, this is just fantastic. They've elected to lose the game. Because now we just retreat with this Butterfree. What did you expect to happen off of that Fion, dude? Like, what did you expect? Well, I mean, well, they're going into the Volcanion. They've got no cards in hand. It doesn't really matter what we do here. I think we're just gonna retreat and then take the knockout with a Yveltal. Like, we can just switch into the Yveltal and use Amazing Destruction, right? And now, next turn, you're gonna give us 2 prizes next turn. That's the question. I think that's it. I think that play was enough to secure us the victory. Oh, they've got the Pokegear. Of course, they've got the Pokegear. Oh, into the Research. All the cards to have gotten. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I still don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think they can knock me out this turn. This Yveltal is so strong. Like, unbelievable. We're gonna switch into the Volcanion. Fair enough. And then what? What are we gonna do after this? Are we just gonna pass? Are they gonna, like, Dedenne? They probably should have Dedenne earlier. Eldegoss, okay. So they're gonna try and find, like, Welder to take the knockout on the Yveltal next turn. So that's what they're doing. They're going to use Eldegoss to Welder to the Salamence VMAX next turn. Ordinary Rod's pretty big for us. If we need to use it, that is. I think we probably should. Let's do both here. We can put ourselves an Yveltal and a Crobat. I like the idea of that Crobat going back into the deck, and they've just conceded. Well, they spent all that time, but we managed to get the win. That's 2 in a row. Let's see if we can get one more. Again, another really solid start for us here. We have Yveltal, we have Quick Ball, we have Dedenne and Turffield Stadium. So this is going to allow us to potentially get into a Butterfree. We are going second. We've got the Switch as well. So, I mean, it just comes down to how good our Dedenne is, and it looks like we're up against Eternatus again, so that's really, really good. Although, to be fair, this time I don't quite have as busted a hand as I had in the first match. So, we'll see how it goes. They're going to use Pokecom to shuffle the Eternatus in, grab another Eternatus, because they're going to Crobat. And now it's just a matter of, oh my goodness, finding that Twin Energy off of the top deck is really, really... Oh, hang on, no, we can't use it because we need to attack with the Butterfree. Maybe we just put it onto the Caterpie here. So let's play down the Caterpie. I think we use the Twin Energy and then we can switch into the Caterpie and then Dedenne. The reason I Dedenne before Turffield Stadium there is because I might find... Actually, we should probably do it first. Let's Adaptive Evolution into the Metapod. What am I talking about? Why am I doing this? We can also play down the the Pupate, Caterpie. Flip a coin, heads. Beautiful. All right. Let's grab ourselves. Let's just go for the full coin flip line. Emerge into the Butterfree. No, okay. That's probably fine because it gives us a better chance of drawing into one. Let's grab probably an Yveltal. That seems like a better card to get here. And we're very likely to find the Butterfree because we have Crobat into Evo Incense. Excellent. So let's go for our triple charge Butterfree here. We can put that into the active. And now, it's just a matter of using that attack. We can get a Fire, a Dark, and a Psychic. Attach that to our Yveltal on the bench. And yeah, we're looking for a Twin Energy again. If we can get one, we can get a knockout next turn. It just depends on what, right? It depends what they're going to put into the active. Our friendly Eternatus player on the other side of the field has not got quite as good a setup as our first one does, which means that they're less likely to put their VMAX into the active, which is actually kind of crazy. Also, disappointingly, we have Turbo Patch and Coloured Energy in our hand, but we don't... Okay, well, I don't even know why I bother talking about that sometimes when you're just going to get Marnie anyway. Alright, Twin Energy Gust. Twin Energy Gust, let's just get that. Okay, we got neither of them. You can't sit here and tell me that I get lucky all the time, because this hand's pretty good off of money. I mean, I've got 3 draw options and a quick ball, which is another draw option, so I mean, it's fine. You can't tell me that I'm lucky, guys, when I draw into a bunch of supporters off of a Marnie. Come on now. They still haven't found energy, which is pretty big for us. 1 attachment? Do they have 1 attachment, or are they just going to let me triple charge again? In fact, that's probably not a bad idea, to be honest. We could just triple charge again. Gonna scoop up the Zigzagoon, okay. Putting some damage on these Yveltals here. I don't know what purpose that's going to serve. We've found a boss. It's pretty interesting. I think we flip the coin for Emerge. Nice, we get another Butterfree. Thinning the deck, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Then we can Quick Ball. We get rid of a Marnie. Let's grab, I don't know, Caterpie. Seems fine. We're just thinning it out of the deck. And then we can Marnie. We're going looking for a Twin Energy here if we can get one. And we've got one. But the question is, do we actually go for it or not? I think we just triple charge. Because what we can do here is we can set up our hand so that we definitely have two powered Yveltals on the field. Which is insane. If they gust and knock out one, we have another ready to go with Twin Energy. Plus we can hold the Ordinary Rod. This is actually really, really good. Okay. So, does our opponent get the knockout on a Yveltal or a Butterfree? If they knock out the Butterfree, I think we just win the... They don't knock out anything. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call rude. I'm about to gust that powered Eternatus and knock that thing out. Amazing Destruction. Thank you very much. 3 prizes. How good is this card? I mean, it takes a little bit to get it powered up, and I'm not going to tell you that this happens every time, but this is genuinely impressive. It's not like this is a combo that's impossible to pull off. It's not like I'm showing you like just random games, like 1 out of 50 games that I've played. This is actually happening pretty regularly. Obviously, it's not particularly good against decks that don't have 3 prize attackers. They've just hit into us for nothing. Oh my goodness. Let's attach to the second Yveltal. Amazing Destruction, I think, is going to be the way to go here. Let's just thin out a little bit. We'll grab a Dark Energy. That means that our second Yveltal can get powered up. We can Quick Ball away a Caterpie and grab anything, really. We don't need anything. And then I think we just click Amazing Destruction. And I mean, it's 1 prize, but it's going to get us closer to winning the game. I'm pretty happy with this. This is feeling really good. There's no way that they win from here, surely. Surely this is another win for Yveltal. They just passed. They've just passed. We won. We did it. We won 3 games with Yveltal Butterfree. Not only have we won 3 games with Yveltal, but we've also won a couple of games with Butterfree for the OG 150 challenge. This is actually going along quite nicely. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming today. Appreciate it. Especially to the channel members. If you want to support the channel by becoming a member, there's a little join button down there. And to be honest, if you're still watching, then you're probably the type of person that likes this kind of content. So thank you very much for coming along. Especially big thanks to Victor, Danbod, Fernando, Connor, Dario, YOLO for the win, and our new members, Azazel and Stephen, for your support. Appreciate it. Hopefully we keep going and we keep smashing out this OG 150 challenge. Shining Fates is an amazing set, guys. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you everyone for coming along, and I'll see you next time for more from the Sableyes. Bye.